Hi, I'm Greg. This is the lovely Miss Ann.
We are the Grand Affair.
And you're watching Theorematic. Peace.
You want me like the rays of the sun. From the first minute, it was I got a call and my friend said someone needed a singer, so I dropped everything and I thought it was just going to be me and my friends hanging out. And I showed up and it was kind of like an audition to be a singer for this group for his project that he was putting together a live act for, and yeah, and then I started singing and he started blushing.
Gotta throw in the blushing part every time.
Yeah. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, no, it was a music match immediately. It was, like she said, doing music in New Orleans and playing with a band, and asked the members if they had any female vocalists that they knew. And Ann was there about an hour later, and she started singing, and I started blushing, as story has it.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, we fell in love pretty quick, and we've been doing it ever since. It was like 6 weeks we were there. The band kind of fell apart pretty quickly that we started with, but me and Ann started hanging out every day. And a hurricane came over, Hurricane Isaac. It was a few summers ago. So we were shacked up. The power went out in the city. The power was out for like almost a week. And I was there for the band, so that already had fallen apart. Ann was kind of, in love, ready to do whatever. I asked if she wanted to come to Queens, and we took off. We packed up. She had a Chevy Cavalier.
But everything in my life fit in my car too. So I was at a point where I was like, I just wanted to follow my passions, and that's why I was in New Orleans in the first place. I was singing on street corners and painting for people. That's all I was doing for money. I had a really cheap apartment. It was probably more dirty than even I remember, and there were like holes in the floors, but it was worth it. It was good. Yeah, and then met Greg, and when he asked me, I had no hesitation, so I just immediately said yes, and we left.
So I'm going 65 the whole way. Oh, I'm going 65 the whole way.
Yeah, I started singing with choir when I was very young. I sang first soprano, and then I took piano lessons for the longest time. I've always sight read because I never wanted to do theory, so I need to go back and study more and more and more. But I had a wonderful German piano teacher, and she heard me sing. I was just singing around for the hell of it. The jazz song, this Ella Fitzgerald song. And she heard it, and she loved it, and she's like, you have to do that at the recital. So I said, okay, I will. And it was a totally different voice. It was like a lower voice than the first soprano jazz. It's like raspier and has a lot more earth to it. And I really liked that voice out of myself, so I kept singing that way.
Yeah, it was always, I started writing before I was producing, and I always writing raps, and I was a little too insecure to even ask people for beats, so I started figuring out how to make beats. And then I started loving it and falling in love with vinyl and finding samples and just putting sounds together. And yeah, and that just grew as like a passion, and I started learning a lot doing that, and I'm just keep it going. Music makes me feel good, so I kept making music, working with different artists, finding other artists that I like working with.
I see you walking from across the room. Oh, baby, make my heart go boom.
It's called Organic Love Magic. There's 5 songs that kind of tell the story of us meeting in New Orleans and then driving back to Queens. Yeah, I produced the whole thing. Me and Ann wrote it. We recorded it here in our apartment, and
I illustrated it.
And illustrated
I
it.
didn't like the font, so I decided to kill myself and design a whole new font. So I decided that was the most important decision. Yeah.
All the music in here, recorded all the instruments in here, all our vocals, yeah, do all the production, all the art. It's all very literally in-house with us. Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Well, we need to shoot more videos. We really want to get to Europe, which is another tour that I really want to do. My keyboard case is TSA approved, so I'm ready.
Got that out of the way. We're good to go.
Let's go. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. I really want to get to Germany and England and Prague. I really want to go. Yeah, a lot of different adventures in the future. But yeah, we're working a lot towards licensing as well. So the more sample-free our music, the more nice. But yeah, just to create like a mood. And so I think what we're kind of going more towards is more like a mood, like a soundscape kind of a idea, kind of a little bit more dreamy, the newer songs we sing.
Yeah, I like that direction. There's so much I want to do, you know. I'd love to do an EP. It sounds more moody, kind of almost ambient. But then there's like, I don't know, I want to do so much. There's so many ideas. But yeah, I mean, just making more music too. I want to do more shows for to promote this EP and just get the word out. Do another video and keep going.
Wind whipping with the rhythm, leave flipping, turn a page.